What is my phone up? Here you are. Oh no. Hmm. Hey Montreal, how you doing today, baby? How you doing? Y'all welcome to the live. Hey, who is this? Meat, whatever. Hi Meat. I believe you're a stroll. Hey Glover. Welcome to the live. How y'all doing? When y'all come in, hit the like, subscribe, share, and tell me where you from. You blessed? Is the wow? Why this thing still making noise? Hold on. You should be down. Ooh, I don't know how to do it. Utah, Utah in the house tonight. How you doing, Utah? How your weather? Y'all come on in, hit them likes, hit subscribe. Thank you for the 100 bellies. Welcome to the live. Thank you. Wow. Y'all still snowed in. Wow. Whew. Maybe this week it'll get better. Never know. I think we're supposed to get some more weather. I'll be glad when it's over. Suez came in. You ain't no cooking going on tonight, y'all. I made us a little seat. Got a little table sitting here. And I think we're going to be able to eat on this too, instead of standing up. Hey, Side Express. Welcome to the live. Y'all hit the like when you come in, please. Subscribe, share. Main. I don't know if you say ma'am or main. Okay, what is your question? I'm ready for you. I'm waiting. Is y'all hitting the likes when you come in? Please hit the like. It's free. Take nothing but a finger. That's it. It ain't nothing going on tonight. Just my life. And this is it. We have these moments. Montreal, what y'all cook today? Y'all know we got leftovers, so we didn't cook today. What was that? I heard something phone. Hey Vanessa, how you doing? You, what is that? Hey Kaylin, how you doing today? We good. Chef Green, he's sleeping. We ain't did none today. He went to work. That was that. Okay, you in time out. Kaylee, how you doing tonight? How y'all weather? It's got better? Y'all hit them lights coming in. Vanessa, what UWU? What that mean? I don't know what that mean, baby. My house is so quiet. We doing good, baby. How you doing today? I ain't been up but on the telephone all day. On the phone. Y'all know now if you're gonna be traveling, you better have your ID right. Your driving license right. You know, you gotta update your license so they have that little symbol on your driving license. So you plan on any traveling, because you know the government has shut down. So y'all better make sure. Y'all better make sure you have your ID right. And the SNAP benefits, man, they working on us. They working. Telling y'all now some good stuff. If you're planning on traveling, there's nobody coming in tonight. I'm just gonna be on until about. What is you doing, King? Hold on. I seen that too. They got the student loan stuff. I seen that. Man, they hitting us everywhere possible. Anything that consists of us living, they taking it. Wow, they say people, I don't know what we're gonna do. It's ugly. I'm trying to find some deals. Why is this phone doing this? Yeah, that finna hurt a lot of people. And then people that get SNAP, food stamps, they want to go to work all the way up to the age of 64. 64, you done pay in everything you had to pay in. 64? I don't know. Hey, chest checker queen. How you doing, baby, today? I hope y'all staying warm. Your weather got better. It's been nice down here today. Thank God. Shit, thank God. What's up, light mind? How you doing, baby? How you doing today? We good. He in that sleep. I'm seem like I'm trying to get sick. He in that sleep. How your husband doing today? Tell him hello. Yeah, he knocked out. So I said I still gotta come on with him or without him. That's good. You cook today? We eat leftover. We didn't cook today. But tomorrow I'll be cooking something different. Tell him hello. Hope he's staying warm. It was nice here today. I gotta give it to him. It was nice. Your eyes can't see nothing without the glasses, baby. Nothing. And had implants put in my eyes and still can't see. What's up, keeping it real? How you doing? Shell, he sleep. He sleep today. You ain't been going live that often, have you? I can't catch you. But today I've been on the phone a whole lot today. My granddaughter, my niece now. Tell your husband hello, keeping it real, and Mr. Black. Ain't nothing going on over here today, just doing my little job. Oh, you didn't? I know I ain't do nothing. Only thing I did was laundry today. And I got one more load to put in the dryer. That's a wrap. Thank you, Dancing. Welcome to the line. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe when you come in. I changed my kitchen curtain last night. I'm trying to catch a cold, y'all. I changed my kitchen curtain. I had a white one. So that, I had it put up in the drawer. Go with that piece over there. And I just put the green up. I think it looked more better than white curtain with white blinds. We getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday. We inviting some friends. So okay, and enjoy. That's what you're supposed to do. Y'all young. That's right. A wash and dry. Oh, you do? Tomorrow. From Lowe's? Oh, okay. What's somebody saying? 0+. It's nice to have a change. Change. And then, yeah. Baby, we were young. Shoot, we had good times. At home. At home. You're welcome, baby. Invite some friends over, play cards. We play domino, checker, play music, drink, dance, tell jokes. Just have a good time. You only live once. Kaylee say, drink some orange juice. The vitamin help you feel a little better. I'm gonna take some of NyQuil. I could feel it coming on. I was in that cold the other day. Oh, okay, my curtain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nancy. Yep. I got tired of that white. I told my husband, we got off live last night. I said, that white ain't hitting on nothing. It ain't hitting on nothing. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all gonna travel, if you got friends finna travel, y'all better get your driving license together. You know, we got a government shutdown. And if you go to the airport and your license is not with that new symbol on it, then I think they say you have to pay like $45. You have to pay more money. So if anybody traveling, you gotta have that new license. It's gonna be your same license. They just gonna get the new one with the symbol on it. I went to the driving license place to get that. I said, man, I don't be going nowhere. And I wasn't finna stand in line, and I left. What else going on here? I'm just looking at some stuff. Oh yeah, sure better update him. Cause baby, they is not playing with us. We better be filling our pantry and everything up. Cause the way this world going, it's gonna be some food shortage. Right here where I live, it's so many 18-wheelers. I can understand why they parked over there. All this snow going on, that's number one. But the stuff what really going on, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, y'all. We have to pray and trust God for everything. And I mean, yep, that's right. And I try to stay in that word. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to that word. Though I would tell my grandkids and my kids, and they grown. I don't care where you go, you got to put God before everything that you do. I hate when somebody say, I can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I don't know this YouTube, I'm going to learn it. I think I came mighty far with that, though. But y'all, this is my new setup. Mr. Green don't manure, Chef Green don't manure right now. But we're going to be sitting right here. And I got my little table that I got from TikTok. I'm going to tell y'all, if you order something from TikTok, don't get the cheap one. Spend a little more money. Because this one here, it's not stable. Let me do this time. It's not stable side moving. But I ain't paying like $36 for one. But still, me and Mr. Green gonna sit here. We're ready to eat. He gonna sit there and I'm gonna sit over here. See, while he's sleeping, I'm thinking. Thank you, like minded. Like minded saying, yes, ma'am. I read my Bible 3 times a day. I'm reading Ephesians now. Amen. You know, even in our mind, we just gotta keep him in the mind. You know, too cute. Thank you. That's why I tell my kids when they say, "Yeah, I'm going such and such." All these places, put God ahead of every situation, whatever you're going. Oh, remember I told y'all about the shoot? I mean, the pew pew the other night. They were babies. They did that, 14 and 16. They done run their life. What y'all think? Do y'all think the parents should be charged because that's what's going on? They saying the parents need to be charged. Yeah, they're saying. You see they picture babies. But a lot of people talking, they feel like the parents should be charged. I feel like this. We work. Parents have to work. And we raise our kids the best way we know how. And we can't watch them 24/7. It's a lot of single mothers, single dads. We got to go to work. It's out our hand once we go to work and we know we done send our kids to school or whatever, and they wind up getting with the wrong crowd and get in a bad situation. I feel like the parents should be charged. What y'all think? At the age, that's what I'm saying. When parents not around, we have no control, and your kid might not be the one with the just in the company that they keep and get caught up with them. And that would mean both parents can be charged. I don't know. And I'm going to tell you what happened to them kids. I think the community is doomed without putting God first. We survive by going to church and helping each other. True. Because I knew when we came up, we had to live in church whether we want to or not. If you let your kid be earth disturbing and don't correct their behavior, then you should be held accountable. True. Because you know, a lot of parents, they friend with their kids, they all that with their kids, they party with their kids, and their kids do wrong, they uphold them in the wrong. Now, some parents, yeah, I don't think all parents should be charged. I don't know. But that's the talk. That is the talk. The parents gonna be charged. If you wait, I'm gonna tell you, excuse me. If my kids, when they were growing up, and they be somewhere they ain't got no bed, I get in my car, I go look for them. And I'm telling y'all for real, as a parent these days, I would be very scary. I think I would have to keep a leash on my kids. With these children these days, they not scared. They're not afraid of nothing or nobody. And where they get these weapons, it got to be from home. It got to be from home. Yep, it got to be from home. So when I was raising my kid, I didn't keep that kind of stuff in my house. I've been living with that kind of stuff in the house since I've been married. But before I got married, never. I never. Yep. The word was they were trying to take somebody car. It's right the street, right there. I can look out my window and see the street. And the apartments sit right over there. Man, I heard all them police. It was a sight. And then they ran. Don't you know them kids was scared to death? And you can't run to your mama, you can't run to no relative. If you do, then they involving. You involving them. So. And the parents, yeah. I know that's a hard job, huh? I know that's hard dealing with some of them parents. So beautiful. No, the one that tried to get the vehicle, somebody shot them. I don't think it was the police. Show little baby, they bad. You better not say nothing to their kids. You know, because when we was coming up, it took a village to raise kids. And when my mom knew coming up, it take a village. But you can't say nothing to these people kids these days. And it's sad. They look on social media. I know what you meant. Cause baby, I know y'all be having to figure me out. I know y'all have to figure me out. But that's sad. Real sad. They're not even, they're not gonna live to get old. So many of them passing. So many just passing. Hey, Shanisha, you're right, baby. The whole country need kindness. Real sad the kids be talking back to the parents. Now, that what me and my granddaughter were talking about. The kids, they talk back to the parents, and you better not get no advice. You just listen. Better not get no advice, because they going to tell you like this. When you trying to tell them, try to help them with their kids, which I don't have that problem with my grandkids, because their mom and daddy didn't play none of that. You try to help them. No, it ain't like that. It's like this. No, put that head between your leg and tap that ass up. They need some ass whoopings. These children don't get no whoopings. I wish one of mine, who? I'm telling you, we ain't never did that. My mama didn't play that, baby. We used to get whooped with stitcher cords, switches, anything my mama got her hand on. We know what to do. She go to work. When she come home, she ain't coming home cleaning. No, she gonna come home cooking. And we know our do's and don'ts. We knew while she at work, you better not dock that door. And you better not open that door for nobody. They sure live. They gone. The children raising themselves. We be going to this gas station right here. This lady have her son. Her son look like he ought to be about 8 or 9 years old. She's sitting there, but she has having him hustling everybody that go in and out the gas station. Excuse me, ma'am, you have $2. Excuse me, man, you have $1. Everybody give him. I know she doing it to him. I do. I give it because it's a child. I don't know their circumstances. And I know $1 or $2 won't hurt me or make me. And I give. I don't know. Because I had some rough time in my life raising my kids. But the choices that I made was to work. Not try to get it out the streets, work. And that's what I did. I worked. And I lost many jobs. Because back then, it was a choice on that too. Back then, they'll tell you, what's the most important, your job or your children? You know what I tell them? My children. And I let them know I came looking and I can keep looking. But I'm still by my children. Sorry. Walk out. Grab my purse. I'm gone. And I did that. I quit a lot of jobs because of my kids. And they had no understanding that your child won't get sick. School might be out. You can't get a babysitter. You're not just gonna leave your children alone. So hey, I made choices. I chose my kids every time. Yeah. Great Lord. Welcome to the line, great Lord. Great word. Preach, mother. Preach. Amen. Hey Taylor, welcome to the line. Do you know Dream? No, I don't. No, I don't, baby. Sure. Excuse me. I didn't feel like there was just something to talk about. Because it bothered me just knowing that when babies did that. Oh, he's a preacher? I ain't know that. This thing don't turn off. I thought I turned it on. Ooh, shoot. I like I done ate something. I ain't ate nothing. My mother did not feed us well, but neighbor fed us. We need to love each other again. Amen. But you know what? I tell people, Shanisha, because I know a lot of people that I grew up with, how they mom did them, and my mom had to feed her 8 and more kids, you know, and I did too, raising my kids. But you know what I will always tell them kids, no matter what your mama do, you know, still don't disrespect her, and she's still gonna be your mother at the end of the day, you know, and you got people you still eating, regardless she make grocery or not, cause they would take the food stamp and give one by the kids nothing. And I'm one finna let no child go hungry, cause I knew they mother just got hurt. You know what? And she didn't make no grocery. All that gonna fall back on her. But I made sure them kids ate. I did that. I did. I fed a lot of kids, and I'll do it today if I have to. I got a call. Okay, keeping it real. But yeah, and they are doing a fundraiser for the girl and her baby passed last week on 49, right here on 49. A car jumped over the median and hit him head on. Young girl, her baby was young too. That's a blessing that y'all still got fed. God have his angel in place already. Hey boy Avis, you just finished your dinner? Oh my God. I'm not gonna read that part. Bo Avis, whatever your name. That make you better, don't it? For what you went through, it don't for to break you, it for to make you be better than what your own mother put you through. Make you want to do better. But they got some people, well, my mama did, you know, they follow that pattern. And however their mom did them, they gonna do their children like, no, you be better than what your mother did. You for be a better mother. Okay, Turner here. Do you hit the like, subscribe? Um, Boy, Avis. Do you hit the like and subscribe? I truly appreciate it. And I see what you're saying. It was turtle eating. Okay. We talking about these babies. Oh, and another thing. Why do people come out when it's freezing cold in the grocery store with these babies or these kids? They got on coats, pants, jackets, hat, and the baby got on no socks, no shoes, nothing on the head. What's wrong with people? You cold, but you think the children ain't cold. You think because you running into the store, you can bring your child out like that. I seen some of that the other day. It killed me not to say. My husband said, you better not say nothing. It killed me not to say nothing. Of course, I hit and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Y'all, do y'all see that in them stores how they bring them babies? How they bring them babies out? Nothing on their head. It freezing cold. And then you got them in the grocery store in the cold part where the meat and the milk. It's cold back there. But they dressed. But the baby's not. Babe, I wanted to say something 3 or 4 times in the grocery store, but I ain't say nothing. Yeah, we'll never get a lot of lights no more over here. I'm fine with it though. Yep, they trifling. Girl, y'all, I wanted to say something so bad. Ain't no way I'd have had my child. Anybody gonna not have no clothes on in the cold, it'll be me. But I'm gonna make sure my children is warm. And I had 4 kids. I don't have no understanding why these children is half dressed. And I raised 4. It's no excuse. They got they got clothes in all these cheap places. These children, you know it finna get cold. You know it finna get cold. Okay, you know something finna and go and get they one of stuff together. Put them babies in rompers. You know them all over little bunny suits and stuff with the hood. If you ain't gonna dress them, put them in there. If you're gonna bring them out. Don't forget to put them eyelashes on. I love my eyelashes too, so I ain't talking about it. I ain't against it. I love them. I am not against eyelashes. I am not against nails. I ain't did my nails in a while, but I'll probably do my nails tomorrow and my toes. Girl, the bubby stick way out there. Look like they finna fly. Who that was? I was on Facebook today. Somebody say, what they say? The wind was blowing real bad the other day, and somebody made a statement on Facebook say, y'all better not come out with your eyelashes and your wigs on, cause the wind gonna take. Oh, hey Irma, how you doing, baby? How your weather? Hope y'all doing good today. It's quiet up in here. Chef Green in another world. That's good, baby. Yep, here in another world today, y'all. Hey, it can happen. It happened to me. Remember I told y'all about my granddaughter graduation? A storm came out of nowhere. And I ain't had my wig pinned down. Baby, that wig, I had to catch it. That wig took it off almost. There you go, Shanisha. and a grandmother. Okay, baby. It ain't nothing hard about it. I don't understand people. It's not nothing. You know, you care them for 9 months, right? So you're not gonna take care of them. They can't do it for themselves. She ain't got to do my penny down. Buy you some bobby pins. That was. I'm finna get him off. I can't deal with him no more. We're not playing that disrespectful stuff. Don't nobody want to talk about no stuff like that. Why you just can't have a good day when you come on here? It's always. Okay, I got you. Did I see Southern Girl on here? No, I ain't seen Aquarius neither. Probably. Yeah, they do got issues. Now on this street over here where I live, every now and then you might see kids come by. You know, walk through here or something, but I just can't be around people if you mistreating a child and don't say nothing. I'm sorry. I bet right now them young boys probably saying, man, I should have just stayed home. Y'all should have just stayed home. Him and Earl mad with each other. He outside. Earl put him out because he growled at him. Oh, when you do something like that, baby, they take you to the big house. They consider you as, they certify you as an adult down here when stuff like that occurs there in the county. I call it the big house. Yep, there in the county. Yep. They didn't have that to do. Why would you go over there? Apartment complex. I think that apartment complex go all the way up to the 5th floor. So you know somebody gonna be moving around. Somebody gonna see you. And they got gates, electric gates that let you in and out. You know it's cameras. They gonna see you. So it's crazy. Oh, he's still fighting. He's still fighting. He in critical condition. He's still fighting. I'm praying that he pulled through, but it's still gonna be like, could you try to, still, it's gonna turn out to be like capital murder. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be bad. Did pit bulls? That what my husband said. Um, my husband told me this when he was young. This old guy told him, if you got a dog and he growl at you, he not worth having. You got to get rid of him because he'll soon try you. But I heard him the other night for late. I said, did he growl at you? Early hear him ding. Then the other night he growled at him. Last night, Earl put some cover over him and he growled at him again. But he let him stay in last night. When they get into it, Ain't nothing I can tell my husband then. I want my dog in, but I ain't finna argue with my husband about it. You to remember. Hey, blessed divinely. Welcome to the live, baby. We're just talking, y'all, about life. These kids. King is mad at Earl about something. Yep. And the way he be looking at her, I said, what you done did to my baby Earl? I ain't did. King hard-headed now sometimes. Because he'll sneak out the yard and then make Earl got to go look for him. And then when Earl looking for him, he outsmart him. He outsmart Earl. When Earl come back and tell me, I can't find him, King already back in the yard, and that makes him mad. Yeah. He say he finna get rid of him. Now, once Chef Green get his mind made, ain't nothing I can say. Hey, Linda Black, what's going on, girl? Welcome back to the line. Hope y'all had a beautiful, blessed day. Oh, yes. How about you, baby? Hope you keep it warm, because it's been terrible down here. Oh, you better keep it around just like cats. You can't play hitting my cat because he get mad and will attack. Dog can feel, show can if you do not like them. Y'all remember I was telling you, dogs know. These dogs got more sense than the humans. And I think he get mad with Earl because King be want to be under me when he come inside, and every time he want to, play with me or he like getting up under my feet and I put my feet on him and rub him. Earl said, "Go sit, get that over there." I said, "What he doing wrong?" And he don't like that because you stopping him from being with his mama. So I'm thinking it's dead. Because he don't hit him or nothing. It just when King want to be up under me, Earl go make him sit down. He don't like that. Yep. Oh, that's good. Warm here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. My son live up there too in Tennessee. He live in Ooltewah. Well, I don't do animal. I don't want no fish, dog. Nothing. I'm not an animal person. Cat make me itch also. Okay. He look like a sweet dog with lots of love. He is sweet. He's jealous of, yep. Cause he loved being under me. I call him in here laying out. We got offline, and he got right up under my feet, and he don't stop. He don't stop until I put my feet on him and rub his head with my feet. He loved that. And Earl get jealous. Yeah. But he gonna come in here tonight. I'm just waiting till he wake up. I don't want to let him in because he already said he mad. And I ain't finna get no trouble started in my house about no dog. Yep, that's what it is. Down the toilet. Or be floating in that water because you sure ain't gonna think about feeding them. We had a fish tank one time. My husband gonna tell me, talking about, now, letting you know you gotta keep it clean. I said, baby, I ain't never in my life did a fish tank. To me, it's too much work. I'm not finna do no fish tank. I don't do no fish tank. Yeah. But when he wake up, I'm gonna say now, you finna let King in, right? Let me see what he gonna say. Yep, he do. He love him some mama. That's my baby. So last night we was sitting here, we were looking at TV, we were looking at that guy that be doing the hot chips. Y'all would look at him. And them people be he paid them $40 to eat that hot stuff. Man, we had a field day looking at that. And King bark real loud. I mean, that dog bark is so loud. And I said, well, come on, go get him, go get him. He beat me to the door. I said, go get him. I said, come on back. Ain't nobody out there. And King wasn't ready to come back in. He wanted to see what was going on outside. Yep, the hot chip challenge. Yep. Man, they had a man on there. He dressed like a woman last night. He was every bit of 8 feet tall. Kid y'all not. He was taller than everybody. He had to be about 8 feet. Dressed up like a woman. But he ate that chocolate candy. It's real hot. He did it. Yep, on YouTube. We look at it every night. That's all we look at. If I want to look at something different, I have to go in the living room or come in here in my dining room. Then my husband might follow me in here. But in that bedroom, you going to look at Western. You going to look at the hot challenge. You're going to look at that. What I said, the Western that. You'll look at Donald Trump. And that's all my husband like to look at. So I go spend a couple of hours in there with him, watch TV with him. I said, well, babe, I'm finna go home. He said, you finna go home? Yeah, I'm finna go home. I go to the living room so I can look at what I want to look at. King, well, when he was a baby, he was just a good dog. I held him all the time. I kept him wrapped up in a blanket like a baby. He was like 6 or 7 months. I kept repeating, no, no, and then I give him a treat. No, no, give him a treat. And he just started listening. And then I had a schedule when he gonna go out to the bathroom. And I kept that schedule. Earl said, you can raise a dog. He said, but you don't want to plant no flowers. Nope. Thank you for the hearts. Shanice say, yeah, you're a good listener down. He waiting on one of us to let him in. I'll be the one. But I'm not gonna, get mad at my husband if he say no. Cause he made to be outside. He got hot blood running in him. They can stand more cold than we can. Yeah, that's how I did King. That dog got big so quick. He was like, cause he got his first shot, and we took him to the vet, to get his shots did. And King did something. I say, no, he finna mess with the other lady dog in the animal thing. And she had like King was finna kill her. I said, man, he is not no fighting dog. He don't do none of that. I said, come here, King. And King came straight to me. Then her dog started walking around. She had took the leash off him, and she kept calling the dog to come back. Baby, that dog didn't do nothing she say. She said, how you get your dog to listen? I said, I don't know, he a bad dog. That's how you viewed him the first time, like he was vicious. Like he gonna hurt your dog. So I just told her, he's the bad dog. That's how I got it. I wanted to say more than that. We done had him 3 going on 4. He 3. But yeah, that's what King have a problem with my husband, and he know it. When he try to keep him from, we got recliners in our bedroom, and he be want to come sit by me. And Earl going when Earl let him, he'll let him come, and then I get the rubbing on, and he get to playing with my shoe or my feet, and then go sit down, go sit. I mean, what are you doing? And King be looking at Earl when he walking. I said, he gonna get you. I said, he gonna get you. Keep dealing with him. Man, y'all know them dogs ain't nothing but muscle. And my husband know. I said, what would you do if King attack you? Earl say he gonna fight him like he a bear. Cause what he gonna do, you know what a pit bull gonna do, right? They going for your neck. Oh no, he don't do none of that. Mm-mm. Now if he outside, he'll chew on. He used to chew on wood, and we broke him from that. We had to break him for that. But he would chew like our rails on our back porch. He would chew through the wood, and we had to replace wood. He was doing that. You know, cause when they babies, they gonna chew on stuff. I was telling y'all last night I had a brand new pair of $75 shoes, never worn. And King, we went somewhere. King was in the cave. He learned how to get out the cave. They so smart, they know how to squeeze through, and ate on my shoes. Never worn them, had just bought them. The King chewed doors. Now he never chewed the door, but he would eat some wood. He probably would, but we got the metal doors. Man, I was so upset. My husband say, now that would you need to now you need to be popping them, let them know and put that shoe in their face. I said, it's gonna be all right. He said, see, okay, you spoiling that dog. He said it's my fault that King like that, and he just spoiled him like a human. I spoiled him like a human. Yeah, I was mad. That was $75, but he still was a baby. He still is a baby to me. But yeah, King was something now. Every bed we used to buy, he'll just eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. We broke him from that. And guess how we broke him? From eating up his beds. We got a rug and put it on the floor. No. In the cave, we put the bed in his cave. So we started letting him sleep in the cave on the naked, what come with the cave. He ain't like that. I said, now, King, I'm going to buy you another bed. I said, look at me when I'm talking to you. I said, I'm going to buy you another bed. I'm finna go get you another bed. I look at me. He just looked. I said, if you tear this bed up, you will never, ever get another bed. And I went and bought another bed. And believe it or not, he never told me another one. Like he knew what I was saying. No, if he go anywhere, he going right there to my son's shop. Where his dad at? Mm-mm. We're not going to sell him. Earl just talking. He can't get rid of my dog like that. But I'm just letting him get his feeling out and see where he go from there. I ain't going to argue with him. If he do, he do. I'm going to try to stand my ground for him. Stand your ground. I'm going to tell you, look, we're going to court. I'm telling my husband we're going to court. And I'm gonna be the prosecutor, I'm gonna be the jury, and the final say. Stand my ground. But honey, let me tell you something about Chef Green. When he say something he mean it, he mean it. He mean it. I told y'all how he talked to me, right? He would say, hey. I think it's so sexy to me. I've been loving that word ever since I met him. Hey. I be saying, yo. He said, hey. I like when he do that. I don't know why, but I do. What's up, Shirley? How you doing? We brought on down in the morning we went to bed, woke up, you do out the potty plant chewed up, sunglasses stuff were everywhere. Yeah, they got some thinking like man. I am serious, you and Earl are good looking and smart people. Thank you, Shanisha. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Earl, that man. Y'all hear him? Y'all hear that? Not y'all hear the noise? That's King. He knocking. Did y'all hear that? That's you, King. He out there knocking. Earl probably feel better, different when he wake up. But he came home today. He mad with King. And you know it. He coming in. Just let her blow a little steam off. He gonna let him in. Listen, what my baby want? What you want, King? Earl, I'm finna let my dog in. I hate when them two get into it. Yep. Love the spoken. Thank you, spoken. Thank you. Yep, he's still asleep. Y'all have some professional looking. Thank you, Shanisha. I used to do all kind of cooking. I just out of my kids got grown and I stopped all that cooking. Yeah, if you gonna fix food, might well fix it pretty. You know they got excuse me, some people that throw food on a plate any kind of way, they cook it any kind of way. I can't do that. I'm real fun about my kitchen. And I know I be getting on my husband's nerve. The way I be moving in, I just can't accept it. It's a certain way you gotta do it in here. There you go. You know what? My husband do more cooking now than he did, and he felt like he wasn't supposed to cook the last 20 years. He a barbecue now. He can barbecue. He always did the seafood, the fish, the shrimp. He always did the frying and stuff like that. But holidays we would get in the kitchen, cook together. He always did that with me. We cook together, and I love that. That's something that kind of help your relationship too, doing things together. A lot of people think you gotta travel, club, go out to eat out. You can do things together right at home too, and have fun doing it. Shanisha. Oh yeah. It's time for another banana pudding. I gotta make my grandson a red velvet cake. I'll probably try to do that this week. Yeah, like mine, yeah. Who is this? Laura Bush. Okay, Laura Bush. Hey, Laura Bush. Welcome to the line. Oh, she talking to Vanessa. Hmm. I do too. And my oldest grandson, he loved egg custard pies. Laura Bush talking to somebody. You know, I want to. You know, some people put vinegar in their red velvet. I ain't never tried it with vinegar. I ain't mind. I just feel like it wouldn't taste right, but I said I'm gonna do it one day. Like mine do. I don't know. You know what? That's what I need to make. A meatloaf. I think we ready for some meatloaf. Hmm. I got videos too already. How I do it. She doing better. She moving around. She just got to take it easy. Can't go back to work right now. And she say thank each and every one of y'all for the prayers. Okay. We probably go to the store tomorrow. Okay. And there, he want me to go and make the bread pudding, but we still got cake. He say he don't care. I feel like get rid of the cake and then I make the bread pudding. The bread pudding just for us for mornings or anytime really, but it's good with coffee. No, no, that was what I'm trying to talk. I mean, he ready for the tea cakes. That's what I'm trying to say. He want the tea cake. He want the bread pudding. That's man. I'm gonna do one thing at a time. Amen, baby. Yo, king. There you go. I'm telling you, baby. Blessed when you know you got a good man, someone you can look up to. I don't want to be with nothing I can't look up to. Mm-mm. Thank you for the. I thank you and Mr. Earl are the most sincere couple on YouTube. You think so? And your mama and daddy love him? That's a blessing. My mama was crazy about Earl. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Yeah, for real. Marriage, people that be together, you know, everybody don't be together, love each other. You know, everybody not in love. When you know that's who you love, you in love, that what keeps you together. Cause one thing about love, it don't you just can't sweep love under the rug and move on. It don't work like that. And a lot of people get together just for reason. They done broke somebody home up and that person or hold on to that person and marry that person just to keep them from going back to that. You know, it's a different reason why a lot of people get married. Baby, when I got married, I know I loved that man. And still do. And he get on my nerves too. Sometimes I know I get on his nerve a lot. I can feel it in my bones. Ooh, he is a trigger because he has a mother and father. He know how it's supposed to go because he was raised right. Also, there you go. Tell us about your mom and grandma cooking and good food that they made. We cook country food, you know. That's how I learned from my mama, my grandmother, my Aunt B, my Aunt Sada Mae. You know, that's all. Back then, it wasn't nothing to do but go to work and cook. And mama and them, everything they did was from scratch. Everything was from scratch. And, you know, they cooked a lot of good food. And then on Sundays, here's a chicken. Okay, let me see. For 39 years. Okay. Wow. We about to tell them we about to catch up. You gonna keep it real? Okay, baby. Tell him hello too. Yeah, baby. Back then, all you seen were cakes and pies and big, you know, meals, greens, and all kind of good stuff. It was some real eating back then. You know, cause wasn't no McDonald's and Burger Kings and Church and Chicken, and you didn't have fast food places, so you had to cook at home. And you had to go in the yard if you want to cook a chicken. You had to go on, put that chicken in that boil of water, pick the hair off of 'em, clean the chicken, then you gonna cook him. That's how they used to do. And my grandmother, and my grandmother, it used to be a man in a white station wagon. He used to sell them big blocks of ice. I don't know, a lot of y'all know about that, but that's how we kept our meat from spoiling. They make a hole in the ground and, you know, put some boards in there where the food won't be in dirt and put that big block of ice. And that's how we kept our meat. I remember all that. And pluck the chicken. And we had to shed our own peas. You know, you had to go in the fields and stuff and work and get paid where you can go make food. You can make groceries for your house. And I seen my grandmother. I ain't know my great grandmother. My mama, I knew my mama, but not her mama. But my grandmother, we seen it all. And baby, we used to sit up, even we were little, and we had to shed peas. Yeah. And then they put it in the foot tub, and we'll wash them, clean, you know, clean the peas and stuff, and then grandma and them were cooking. But we worked from little kids. We had to work. And my grandmother, she cooked breakfast and dinner. At 12 o'clock, you eating dinner. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, my grandmother did too. Got the eggs and everything. We had, like, we run to the store to get everything. My grandma grow stuff and can. You know, they did a lot of canning. And we had um, the jelly and stuff can and all that. You know, the homemade jelly and stuff. All this bought jelly, we weren't raised up on that. Every Sunday, you go to different somebody's house. Oh, she do? Hey, Shirley, my grandfather used to sell ice for company on Science Highway. I'm telling you. Back then we had my mama and them had to buy ice. And then it'll be a lady come through. They used to sell them big old flour cookies. I don't know if anybody remember. They used to have some big old cookies. You get them for a penny. And we were raised up on TK, bread pudding, rice pudding, all kind of cakes, all kind of pies. And that was our snacks because we didn't have no stores to run to. And everything, you wanted, you had to get in that kitchen and make it. And they didn't have no gas stoves. They had wooden stoves with the chimney going out the roof. And we had to chop wood. We had to gather wood. We had to stack it up. So at nighttime, we wouldn't have to go out and get no wood. And then we had to take turn to keep the fire going, putting the wood in the chimney. I mean, the thing. Yeah, that's how we were raised. And we had an outhouse. You had to go so far back in the woods to the outhouse. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We grew up with no electrician. Got the gum in my mouth. And we grew up with kerosene lamps. I got 2 right now. Everybody need to get some in their house. I got them sitting right up under my kitchen sink. I always have. I was raised up with them, and that's all, and I just keep them. Yeah, we had an iron, but we put the iron on top of the wooden heater stove and heat the iron, and then you iron. Because we didn't have electricity. We finally got it, but we went a long time without it. A long time. We had fun. We were poor and we just didn't know it because we ate good. And we used to go to people's houses and help my grandmother clean their house. And back then you had to iron the pillowcases. You had to iron their sheets, their towels. We had to do all that. Yep, they not real though. Yep, we did a lot. And then we used at nighttime you go to bed, they had a bucket now, keep from going to the woods at night, something like that. But everybody, we always use the bathroom before we go to bed. Yep, we had fun, baby. We were poor, we didn't know it. And I know we ate a lot of rabbits. I knew it. I used to tell my grandmother, Grandma, this chicken look funny. She say, eat it. And you don't say nothing, you eat it. And Sunday we have tea cake, and we sit by we had a fireplace. Every house had a fireplace. And all the children sit on the floor. The older people sit in chairs, and they tell stories. A lot of good old stories, about spades. I don't know if y'all know about spades, but spirits. It was real back then, excuse me. I ain't want to say it, but yep. Sure right. But get what we call it. My grandma say, y'all go in that slop job. That's what they used to call it. Yeah. And we slept with the windows up. You didn't have no air. You didn't have to lock your doors. You didn't have nothing to worry. Ain't nobody finna come in your house. We had to even lock our doors. So didn't. And guess how they used to do our shoes? If our shoes would tear up, they sew them back together. Wherever they, get the flapping, they just sew them, and we just keep right on wearing them. Yep. And we had to walk to school. We used to have to walk almost 2 miles to school because we couldn't ride a school bus, and we had to do what we had to do. Yeah, back then it was like 22 people living in a house. It could be a 2-bedroom house, and back then they had them houses like together, but this apartment, but it was all one house to us. Yep, a lot of people used to live together. Hmm. Yep, and we had to deal with the, you know, we had to deal with that too. Sometimes we couldn't go to school because boycott and all that. It was a lot. It was just a lot. And I remember, and back then, them old women wore aprons with the pocket, and my grandmother would keep her money in a handkerchief and pin to her slip. They weren't really wearing bras and like that. We can't find anything for a penny anymore. Tell the story. I was born during that time. My grandfather had a shoe horse to repair shoes. I'm telling you, had to repair shoes. And these kids, they getting $100 shoes. And then for Christmas, all we got was a handmade stocking, an orange, an apple, some pecans, some nuts, and a handmade gloves, hat, homemade baby doll. Baby, we was glad to get that. Sure did. Are they still boring people in 2026? Boring? I don't know, Shanisha. And then once we get to school, y'all, okay, we done made it in town now. What you think ice is? That is ice. That's what they are. And see, back then they used to in the tree. Yeah, a lot of people that my grandmother them knew. Yeah, yeah, it was something now. And then when they boycott, we couldn't go to school. Cause Martin Luther King were marching, and we just couldn't go. And then when we did go to school, they had a donut. They had a donut shop, a little store, a farmer store. We had to go to the back. We couldn't drink out they fountain, none of that. Boring man, oh, they still. Shirley. No, no, Shirley. Yep. My grandmother from Prentice, Mississippi, Bassfield, Mississippi. So can y'all imagine? No street lights to this day. Hey, Miss D. Parker. How you doing? I'm good, and how you doing? How y'all weather? Where you from? Y'all let me know where you from. Yeah, we didn't get school pictures and stuff like these kids. They didn't do that. And back then, a boy 9 years old, he had to go to work. Okay, Florida in the house. It's cold, huh? Welcome to the live. Make sure y'all hit subscribe and share. I got super chats, super thanks, help support. Thank you. What I just said? I forgot what I just said. Yeah, it wasn't easy. And each year gotta have new clothes, baby. We wore the same clothes. We wore the same clothes to school. Wash them every night. We had a lot of clothes. Guess what? We will survive. People that, raised up poor, they know how to survive. The people that's way up there, they're going to have to come to people like us to show them the way because they don't know how. But God, he already had his plan for how his people going to be. He already knew, and he knew we were going to survive. It's the one at the top going to have to be the one worrying. Excuse me. Because everything was given to them. They ain't earned nothing. They took from a lot of us, Indians. Hello from hey Stephanie from Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado. My mom is from Greenwood, Mississippi. Went to school with Morgan Freeman. What? Okay. Morgan Freeman, he got old. Denver in the house, y'all. Sure to say that's the truth. Yeah, man, we went through a lot. And my daddy and his brother, my daddy, my uncle Bossy, my uncle John, my uncle Joe, they used to play. Back then they called them guitars, and you have a amplifier, just a speaker, and they used to go play in all the juke joints on the waters. Yeah, it was a tree stump. Trinice. My daughter husband had cut a tree down in the yard, and it was just a stump, just a stump you could sit on it. And what they did, we got like your grill, your barbecue grill, put a rack on that. So what they did, they um, carved some of the wood out the center, and we put charcoals in there and put lighter fluid, and we had a rack. I don't know, a refrigerator rack or something. I don't know what we had, but that's how we cooked off a tree stump. Baby, when you sell them cowboys and you live off the land, they could cook homemade biscuit in the land. You can cook biscuit without putting it in your oven. You can make a cake on top of your stove. You don't have to put it in the oven. Hey Aquarius, baby, welcome to the live. Listen, when you said Mr. Earl cook on the lawn, okay. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? That is pure genius. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, where my husband at? Let me see how I get it. I got it back. Y'all, you know, as you get older, your memory ain't like it used to be. You gotta search for that mind. Man, we seen a lot of stuff. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Oh, keep it real back. I didn't see her come back. What's up, Cat? How you doing, darling? Yep. And we didn't have bathtubs, you know. We had foot tubs. That's good, baby. We did it. We cooked beans. We cooked flapjack cornbread. We cooked green. We cooked everything on that stump. Cause they wouldn't allow us to go nowhere, and my husband had to go break in his auntie house because they left for Katrina, and one for Aunt Geneva. Bless her soul, she gone on, and she was glad we did it because the meat was gonna spoil. So why let all that good food go to waste when people was hungry? We didn't have no way of getting no food. Period. Of course, they doing good. Auntie been busy. My employee getting their money out of me tonight. Oh, they trying to work you hard now, huh? What they saying? You been off too many days? Surely, survival skill are very important. Yeah, man. I remember. I can remember. I remember my graduations when from head start to kindergarten. I remember to this day, and I'm 64. What my speech was. You know, you grow up all the time. You're not gonna just forget all that stuff that you had to endure and see your mama struggle, your grandmother walking miles, just clean houses. You know, you don't forget that. Well, we was in our vehicle, and they had my daughter had tools and stuff at our house, and we had tools in our car. So Chris had everything, and they just took a hammer and a shiver. You know what a shiver is? And you just chiving, chiving until you get that hole. You gotta do what you gotta do, and we did it. Then when we was able to get back on the highways, we took food to people like my sister, my brother, now some more friends didn't have nothing to eat. They know about. Um, I'm telling you, baby. That's why I did, baby. I ain't let the work me. I work the work. Yeah, sure did. I used to work 3 jobs. Okay, keep it real, you back. We'll sit and talk about them old days, baby, coming up. Harold was just a napping. We played bare feet all the time because our school shoes, mom don't call them our good shoe. And to us, they was our good shoes. But they were sold together. But they were our good shoes. And we had to play outside barefooted. Oh, okay then. Okay, you just there now. Okay. Yeah, y'all. And my husband, where he from, up there in the Delta. I know y'all heard about the Delta, right? He from a little town called Midnight. And if you blink your eye, you're gonna miss the whole town. It was just that little. And there was some hard times. It was hard. But our mothers and grandmother made sure we had what we need. We didn't realize the hard time. Cause we childrens. But we seen what they did and we had to help put our hands in helping peeling peas and whatever, doing the chicken, whatever. We had to help. In order, you got to eat. Everybody got to pull together. And that what wrong the world now. These people would not pull together. What? Miss London did them folks mistreat you? A lady in Florida told me that a devil woman spit in her face. I don't understand that one. I don't know nobody mistreat me not living. Or maybe they tried to on this social media, but around me, in the presence of me, that wouldn't even happen. I don't know. I don't know about that one from a. Oh, where you from, Aquarius? I don't know who that woman is. A lady in Florida told me that devil woman spit in her face. And what she do to her? She wouldn't spit no. She wouldn't spit in nobody else's face. She wouldn't be able to tell that story. Put it that way. Shirley say we had Sunday shoes and those black and white Oxfords. They would not wear out. I don't know what the name of our shoe was, but baby, them was our good shoes. Hey, keeping the real. And Kendra. Oh, Lexi. Okay. Oh, in Jackson. Oh, back in the 60s. Oh, now my mom them probably knew about that. I wasn't born. I wasn't born to 61. But my mama seen a lot. She seen a lot of her mom and her grandma went through her daddy. Black people went through something, baby. Wow. They probably did. Yeah, I believe that happened. Y'all hit the lights. I ain't got my 27 lights and finger it off here now. Wow. Mm. Kim Real, what you cook today? I don't know what I'm cooking tomorrow. I'm gonna see. She is in here. Her age is now. In Florida. Yeah. All up in Mississippi, it was rough, y'all. And guess how we travel? My mother, godmother, helped her with us too. Her name was Rachel Montgomery from Fayette, Mississippi. And when she bring us down to visit, my mama wound up moving here in Gulfport, and we were from her house to my grandmother's house in Prentice. We would have a mattress on the back of the truck, and we roll on the back of the truck with a mattress. And back then they fixed picnic basket. They fried chicken, we have bread, sandwich, and that's how we ate traveling. She been roasted. Mm-hmm. That was cat. It was. Mm. Yep. Ooh. What have anybody cooked tonight? I know I gotta tell you for some pork chops. I really do. Ooh, okay, turkey chops. Okay. I got me some smoked turkey wings yesterday. I couldn't find them. I found them yesterday. It went over one pack. I never had baked turkey chops. I never heard of that. Yeah, I do too. What you cook with your smoked turkey wings? Oh, okay, beans and rice. Yep. Red beans or something like that, huh? And then add the rice. Mm-hmm. And probably I might cook. I don't know. Now they got this girl on YouTube. Everything she cook is pork, and she real heavy with her season. I know they got high blood pressure. Everything she cooked, pork, 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 pork. My husband had a friend. He used to work with him. He, God bless his soul, he gone. Everything he ate was pork. Summertime, pork ain't good in the summer, and he ate that pork till it took him out. Oh yeah, the mini pizza be good. Should we eat pizza around here? Earl, he don't care for it, he'll eat it. Sure will crave it for real. For real. Now every now and then we might eat pork chops. Um, we eat bacon, not regular, but no, he good. He ain't knocking. When I get off here, I'm gonna go talk with Earl. Wake him up. I ain't gonna let him in when Earl feel that way right now. Then he be saying, "Oh, so you just gonna step over what I'm saying?" I do too. I do pork chop, but all my boiler meat. Thank you for the horn. Thank y'all for the horn. Thank y'all. I love my smoke. I love smoke. Thank you for the horns. Y'all, I'm trying to get my son-in-law to come do a live with me cooking. Man, my daughter, ooh, he could throw it down. He know how to do all that gourmet stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to him. Thank y'all for the horns. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, at least I got 30 likes. It's good. I'm thank God if I just get one like. It's all right with me. Thank you for the horns. He still asleep. He been asleep ever since he came home from work. I fixed him something to eat. Some, we cooked the cabbage. I fixed him some leftover, and he ate. And he been asleep the full door. He tired. Um, have you cooked mac and cheese? Yeah, I love my mac and cheese. He tired. 'Cause I think he left home by 7. By 7. And then guess what? The lady didn't pay. She didn't pay him. I think he kind of mad about that. But sometimes, people play you. When people, you try to help people and they'll take advantage of your kindness. I just say, well, God gonna bless you with something else, so don't worry about it. She did not pay him, and he did the work. He run into stuff like that sometimes. You know what? Like, I mean, keeping it real, he probably so in there watching, but that man knocked out. He was knocked out when I left. Hey, I'm gonna let you know too. I'm gonna let y'all know. Was sitting there watching the line. I ain't gonna lie to him. I'm gonna show let you know. I'm gonna say y'all was right. Surely, yeah, she playing right. Yep, keep it real. You sure might be right. I ain't gonna put nothing past him. My husband always gets stuck like that sometimes, but I guess because she old. But she claimed she gonna give him half tomorrow. But you can't get. We got this house there. Well, material what we had to buy, and if we didn't have the money, we didn't go get the material, which we did our own house. Don't do nothing if you're not ready. Thank y'all for the horns. I told my husband, but he liked. I said I told him. I said I wouldn't do that for you. When you get to talking credit, so that means you're not ready. When you want something to in your house, save your money up, and then you'll be ready. There's a lot of stuff we did. This how it took us years to do it because we didn't have the money all the time. So you got to save, and then you're gonna get rid of that project. You know, we didn't build this house overnight. Hon, I've been telling him that for years. He just ain't that type of guy. You won't do it. Hey, Montreal. Not one of this Mount Montreal, the Montreal. The other one. Was Thank you for the horns. I don't know who y'all talking about. Ken and Frame. Well, y'all, I'm finna go to get off this live. Thank you for the horns. I'm telling you, when I make cakes and stuff, baby, you finna pay me. But I did got stuck last year. I made a cake and they didn't come at the cake or didn't pay me. So I'm done doing that. Okay, y'all, like man, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. And y'all stay warm. Thank each and every one of y'all for coming to my live. And I enjoyed myself. Hope y'all did too. Thank you for the horns. All right, Kate, good night. Keeping it real, good night. Light-minded, good night. Kenny, good night. Montreal, good night. Aquarius, good night. Shirley, Shanisha, good night, y'all. Try not to miss nobody. Shanisha. Oh no, no baby, no mom. Good night, keeping it real. See you at Miss Carver. Okay, thank y'all. I enjoy y'all too. Good night. Good night, Aquarius. All right. Whew. Y'all see my little office I got, huh? All right, one more minute. Sherry. I will. Oh, okay then. I'm finna look for her. I'm finna look for her. All right, y'all. Good night. Thank y'all for the horns too. Love all y'all.